Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Do they miss you? Who is it in your life that you are lonely for, right? I have some people in my life right now that I don't get to spend as much time with as I would like. And it can be very easy to slip into feeling sorry for myself. And that's what we're trying to avoid here in the world of Fish Out of Water Tarot. I know that many of us feel alone and that we don't have somebody that asks us, how was your day? What's going on for you? What are you wanting that you're not receiving right now? What is it that would bring the most joy to your life? Would it be if somebody reached out and said something special to you and just brought light and love? Well, guess what? Your inner being, this beautiful, in non-physical, gorgeous part of yourself, absolutely brings to you all the love that you want. And a lot of times it comes in very surprising packages. And so today I am stepping in to do some readings early because I'm having a blessing today, a sign of abundance. A good friend of mine has just gotten off the road and is here to visit me. She drove probably 16 or 17 hours over 2 days to come and be next to me, right? So sometimes we have humans that are right next to us in physical, and sometimes we need to cling to the invisible, don't we? The invisible signs of love that are around us all the time. So today we're wondering if the universe can help us know if somebody misses us, okay? Because it can be very sad, can't it? If the person we're wanting to see that they don't even think of us, ouch. So that's what we're doing today. Oh gosh, I just spilled my tea. Oh, look at that. See the tea spilled? Oh my gosh, you guys. I need to run and get a towel. I can't believe that happened. That's hilarious. So hold on, please, while I run and get a towel. I can honestly say that has never happened before. It was warm, but I have like one swallow of tea left. But I am fine. Thank you very much, darlings. And it just doesn't that, oh my gosh. That's just hilarious. Let me just see here. Thank you for your patience. Oi. Okay. You know, it makes me laugh, and how many times when we're going through times where we're feeling sorry for ourselves that a little. I'm back. Can you hear me? Now, I mean, there's so much interference. What a riot, you guys, honestly. Now, for me being a perfectionist in Lordy. Anyway, thank you for your patience, for Pete's sake. But I think about that, Christina, what you said about don't cry over spilled milk. It's so true, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here and everybody send energy. Everybody send energy for me, okay, just for the channel. And that for Christine, I'm so glad you're here just to help people. Hi, Selena. Yeah, I am smudging my little brains off here. People are trying to call me, and I can't take calls when I'm doing a live. And I found out the ways that I can reconnect so I don't get lost, so you guys can continue. But I'm going to do my very best to do some readings today. It's what we're here for. So right now, if there's somebody that you wonder, are they still thinking about you? Do they miss you? Hold that person in your mind and let us allow Spirit to guide us into good feeling energy around our person. I'm going to open my window up now. My sage is very smoky. Ah, this is hilarious, you guys. All right, I'm going to move my sage way over here. Thank you so much for your love and your patience as I try to get myself organized, for gosh sakes. Anyway, I picked my teddy bear deck today because I wanted to. Have you ever heard about soften the blow? You know, when you have bad news or you have to face something, that you have to soften the blow. And that's why I love to use the teddy bear cards, because they are so sweet. And if you need to hear a stiff message from the universe, it's more fun to receive it from the teddy bears. So thank you for welcoming me back. With any luck at all, I will not have any more interference, and I'm going to go right from the beginning, where Mystic Christina Rose right away chose to let us know that she's thankful for her husband. And I know that that the gratitude for our loved ones is a mixed blessing, isn't it? Because if you love somebody deeply, you get annoyed by them deeply. Can I hear, throw in a heart or 100? Give me a little sign if you can resonate with that. That he who you love, or they who you love, or she who you love can equally annoy the crap out of you, right? So let's take our beloved teddy bears. I brought my little teddy bear statue to the reading today because the fact is, all of us desire to have a cuddle, don't we? We want to have intimacy with another human. And sometimes someone is out of your life for whatever reason, and you cannot connect with them. Typically, what we're doing here now is I'm going to draw one card for you as you give me something you're thankful for. And then if that's not enough and you want to have a deeper reading, I am more than happy to pull you some more cards. To get that, what happens is you just tap the super chat. And what the super chat does, you guys, is I'm starting a scholarship fund, because there are people who really want to tap with me, or they want to come into one of my workshops, and they simply don't have the funds. So when you all are supporting the channel, you're helping me build that scholarship fund so that we can be here for everyone. Okay, so Mystic Christina Rose, hold your person in your mind. Could be a friend, could be a family member, it could be someone who's on the other side. But what is it that you want to know? Do they miss you? Let's take a look. Look at this. Christina Rose, what's happening is this person has deep regret. When they think about you, their heart breaks. They know that they know that they disappointed you. They watch your back as you walk away, but they're still holding their swords. So this is a person who is not doing the work that they need to do to become their highest self. And as hard as it is for both of you, look at how their head is down. They as they walk away from you, their head is down, and you are looking at them. And the thing the universe wants you to know, my dear, dear friend, is that you cannot carry the burdens of other people. It's so important that you let this person go. Whoever this is, the energy that you're holding on to, you have to realize that where they're walking is where they need to go. What I'm seeing on the back of the teddy bear here, which is a little strange because it's shadow, and the shadows normally are on the ground. See, you can see them on the ground, but their shadow is almost tattooed on their back. So these, and I'm seeing more than one, but I'm really seeing that somebody who hurt you in the past, somebody who should have apologized maybe, but they are walking away. And they're still thinking of you for sure. But the reason for that is you're still thinking about them. So turn your face to the light. Lift up this person you're thinking about and give them love, but don't pay attention to them. It's like if they come to your mind, you just allow yourself to think about them and then let it go. And you're going to get a lot of support internally and trusting that their inner being loves them more than you do. Isn't that the truth? And so you being able to release them is going to be a blessing for you. All right. And Jazz, moving on to you, let's put our card over here to the side. And thank you guys for being here today. I really appreciate it. And I'm seeing that somebody is contributing, and I just want to oh gosh, look at how many people are here. God love you. Okay, Midnight Crow. Midnight Crow, Selena, you are such a wonderful supporter. Thank you so much for contributing to my channel so I can build up that scholarship fund and support more and more people getting the love they want. So, Madhura, I see that you're thankful for this reading. Well, thank you, darling. I'm thankful that you're here. Let's take our teddy bear cards, Madhura. I want you to hold somebody in your mind that you are not in contact with, and let's see what is your message from the universe about this person. Do they miss you? Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so the person that you're thinking about, they definitely they miss you. They do miss you, but they're in a place of abundance. They're in a place of satisfaction. That as you are not able to be with this person right now, look at this other family. Can you see in the background? Behind them is another family. So when they think of you, they are trusting that you're okay, that you are building your own life, but they are able to move on and be at peace. So this is not a card of any kind of regret, but it is a card of letting something go. So whoever it is that you are thinking about right now, you have to realize, even though it's hard sometimes, that they are moving on to their highest good. And now it's time for you to make that choice. Who is who is it that you are thinking about, that you kind of miss being with them, but a part of your heart knows that you need to be like this bunny and you need to hop away from this situation because it's taking your time and energy to be thinking about them, and that's what we're needing to do, is simply release that. Okay, so excellent. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate you. And I know that your people, whoever it is you're thinking about, they do appreciate you, but they aren't sure that you are okay. And so for you to just simply send them love when you do think of them, you are going to be able to continue to go forward in ways that will really bless you and them both. Okay, so now, thank you so much, Janice. I see that you also are supporting my work here, and I appreciate you for that. And I will be doing that reading in just a second. So I'm going to put Selena and then Janice. Okay, and so who's next? Let's look here. Jahan, I am not going to miss you today. I promise. Yesterday you were so patient with me. Jazz, let's see what we have for you. What is it? Think of somebody who is not in your life at the moment, and then we're wondering, do they miss you? Let's take a look. Okay, wow. So Polar Lisa, this is an extra card in this deck. Don't you love it? And it's a card of mystery, Jazz. Okay, so as you think of this person, I feel like you admire them, and this is a person that I think you feel I'm going to just say it like I'm feeling it, but I feel like it's something like you're sensing you're unworthy, that they're more than you. And you might even think, well, why would they miss me? Why would they miss little old me? But I'm telling you that this person has great love for you, but they're in a place of, there's been a call on their life to do something that has separated you. This might be somebody who has passed away. It's got that sense of deep, loving detachment. But this person, as they think about you, they see you in the light. They trust that you're living the life that you're intended to live, and they're just feeling a sense of contentment. I feel this deep spiritual love that this person has for you, and there's no pressure. There's no tightness. It's hard for me to put words on it. There's no tightness, no control. There's freedom here. So, whoever this is, just know that your paths came across for a reason, but now they are really thriving wherever they are. And when they think of you, it's nothing but pure love. Okay? That's such a sweet reading. I love that for you. Okay, now every time I stand up, I'm standing in a puddle of tea. Those of you who were here first thing, you know I spilled my tea before I even. Isn't that funny? Spill the tea? That's spilling the tea from the divine. But also, as Christina Rose said, don't cry over spilled tea. Don't cry over spilled milk. And I think that's part of this reading today, that whatever it is you're feeling is lacking in your life because somebody is not there, the universe is waiting to jump in and fill that gap. So let's spill the tea. And we're going forward here to my beautiful Jahan. Jahan, where are you, my friend? I'm expecting you. You have an invitation. You never want to turn down an invitation, right? Well, I'm inviting all of you who are here listening to me. Come and join me on my private manifesting group. It's called Fish Out of Water and Friends, and it's at WhatsApp, and we're having so much fun over there. So all you do is email me, and I'll invite you in. And Shahan, I know you've been procrastinating. Okay, Shahan, the person you are thinking about, let's see, do they miss you? Oh my, oh dear. Don't cry over spilled tea. What did I just say? This is so cool that this card came out. I know that Mystic Christina Rose, you're just chuckling over there. So what we have here is this figure that's definitely crying over spilled milk. So your person, whoever it is you're thinking about, Jahan, they do have regret. And when they think of you, they have a, oh dear, oh, I messed up. I'm a terrible person. How could I have done that? They're just critical of themselves. And part of that personality type is very tiresome, isn't it? And so when they think of you, they are still looking at the past. They're not looking at who you are today. And they're not recognizing that you needed to be separate in order to fulfill the call of your life. Your call, just like all of us, is to radiate love. And sometimes when you're radiating love, you can attract the wrong kind of energy. Nobody wants to be connected to a poor me personality, but I call it the poor me syndrome. It's just that when you're conditioned to feel sorry for yourself, you're going to what's the word? Repel. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyone who has poor me energy repels people who live in gratitude. So behind the figure, look at the golden hills, right? So they don't see you in eyes of gratitude and abundance. They see you in pity and self-sorriness. Is that a word, self-sorriness? But what this message is, yes, they miss you, but until they learn how to turn around and put the past in the past and walk towards abundance for themselves. You just would rather that they go live their own life. So yes, they miss you, but you must stay on the path of gratitude and abundance, and look at who else is out there. It's not fun to have to prop somebody up all the time. Okay? So, moving forward, thank you guys for being here so much. Missy, welcome. Thankful for having your mom and your siblings. It's just such a wonderful blessing to be surrounded by family. But sometimes it can be difficult if one of the family members is, doing their own thing, or they're deciding that they need to look at life differently. So let's pull the person in your mind, Missy. You're wondering, do they miss you? Don't be surprised, friends, if you pick up a message from somebody else's card. When you are attracted to a reading like this, it's a shared energy in the collective. So just take a breath and receive deeply from this card as if it was your own. Okay, does your person miss you? So your person, I love this card. The very first thing I'm looking at is that lion. Okay, so this is an angry looking lion, isn't it? And so even the Queen of Wands is such a powerful card, and this person does miss you. Missy, take a breath. This person misses you, but they also don't honor and respect you. You are a queen. You have gone through a lot. You're fearless. You have walked through things that are difficult, and your family has been behind you 100%. But there's a personality that has tried to control you in the past and has tried to overcome you. And it could be a toxic connection. Sometimes, I had one client once who tried to break up with a person 7 times. 7 times. And every time they broke up, that person would buy her a gift, and it was a gift to a concert or jewelry or things that they really enjoyed. And so it was so hard for her to turn away from that manipulative person and step out into her own life. So, Missy, the cards seem to indicate here that you need to be the queen that you are, and only allow people into your memory who love you and are grateful for you. Lean on your family. If they don't like the person, there's probably a reason for it. Okay, Missy? It's a message to let this person go, and you can do it. Anyone that's coming into your life that has anything less than respect and love for you, it's not worth your time. Okay? The teddy bears are very clear, aren't they? They remind me of fairy energy, because the fairies are very cool and fun, but they're direct and they let you know. So the next person is Selena. Selena, thank you so much for Mystic Crow. It's for Midnight Crow. Yes, you're mystical also, but Midnight Crow, thank you for supporting my channel. And let's draw your card. And then we will also draw from the mini tarot, because that's what I can do when you guys contribute to my channel. I'm happy to draw extra cards for you. And we have the lovers. Okay, so Midnight Crow. Does your person miss you? Well, I would say yes, right? This is a person that enjoyed your company for sure. Now, this makes me wonder if this person lives in San Diego. Midnight and I share a few things in common about our life. It kind of freaks both of us out, because it turns out we both were living in San Diego at one point. We did not meet each other, and now we're connected again. She's in Indiana, and I was born in Indiana. So we have this interesting connection. And because these bears are looking at the sunset, and in San Diego, one of the blessings of living on the West Coast is the living next to the ocean. And I loved it. I loved my time in San Diego so much. But I'm wondering, is there some place that you lived where you either had a good friend or a love interest that it kind of broke your heart, and you're not hearing from them right now? And let's see, what do the cards have for you, Midnight? I love my baby tarot. It's perfect for here. Again, we want to soften the blow. We want to make this news as easy to take as possible. So what is it in this past relationship? Is that person thinking of you? Okay, I'm sensing these two cards are your reading, Selena. Let's take a peek. And we have, oh, very interesting. Okay, I'm going to put them here. Can you see that okay? Okay. All right, beautiful. That's why I like the tiny tarot, because I can fit them on the screen. So yes, look at this. This person knows that you had to travel, right? They realize that whatever you had together could be a friendship, like I said, could be a friendship, it could be a love relationship, or maybe even somebody you worked with. But see, this is what drew me here. Looking at all these apples, it's harvest time. These apples are ready to be picked. So when it came time for you to leave the lat situation, there was nothing that you guys could do. It was one of those bittersweet moments where you needed to take your life into the direction that you need to go. Look, here you are. Here's this energy right next to the ocean, holding the world in your hands, knowing that you needed to go. There is something deep inside of you at the root level. This is the color of the root chakra, right? And being covered in this red. There's something about how you were raised and what your values are that caused you to feel you had a strong urge to move, didn't you? And you couldn't deny it. You needed to depend on your strength of your internal strength, your sense of purpose, and your sense that you needed to move somewhere else to be fully in your gifts. This magician card for you, Selena, is absolutely delicious. Okay, look at all the abundance and the prosperity. That's the yellow, right? Anytime you see yellow in the tarot, it is a sign of wealth, prosperity, and abundance. In California, you did have a lot of wonderful experiences. But when I see these birds flying, it was like nothing really landed. It didn't feel like home to you. And your inner guidance just continued to kind of nag you in a loving way. And you knew that you knew you needed to move, but it wasn't easy. And you took those steps. You turned your back to what was happening and you took the steps and walked away. So, this person that you used to be in touch with, yes, of course they think of you, but they totally understand. They don't feel a sense of abandonment, they don't feel any betrayal. They know that what you did was important for your life, that the move that you made at that time put you on the path you need to be on. So, whether it is that you're wanting to attract love or money right now, just know that the empowerment that you're receiving, the love that this person continues to throw into your life when they think of you, is meant to support you as you create magic in this current place that you're living. What a great reading. This was a good friend to you, wasn't it? And I'm so glad that that beautiful relationship planted seeds in your being to know that you're in the right place at the right time. I'm so glad Midnight Crow is a member of my private community, and that community is over on WhatsApp. And I just talk to you guys. I do private videos every day for my membership. And Oh, Midnight, or Magnificent Success is here. Oh, thank you, my darling. This is Bina. Bina is also a member of my private community. And Bina, don't worry. I just spilled my tea all over the place and I've had interruptions. And so it's been a crazy morning, but I'm so glad that you're here to help out and to support the channel and all the beautiful people that are here that want to know, do they miss me? Do they? Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go next here to, let's see who's next. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you for being patient while I get all my all my bleep together. So moving forward here, and we're going to Let's see, who is it? Hi, Rashmi. Welcome. Hey, Rashmi. What I do is I draw cards for people who tell me what they're thankful for. And of course, they need to be respectful of this space. Thank you, Mystic Christina Rose, for helping me make things clear. So Janice is a brand new member of my community. I'm so grateful for you, Janice, and I want to draw a card. Thank you for supporting my channel. Those of you who are new here, I'm Catherine. This is Fish Out of Water Tarot, and I am more than happy to draw cards for you. One card is often enough, but if you do want to have a deeper reading, just hit that the super chat, and I will honor you with that. And I am building a scholarship fund so that I can support people who want to work on my workshops and come into my programming. I want to be able to support them. So thank you guys for helping me help others. So Janice, we have the Page of Wands. So hold this person in your mind. Do they miss you? Let's see. Let's see, Janice. Let me just ruffle these cards. Thank you so much for supporting me like you do. So faithful. I love you for that. Okay, does your person miss you? Okay, the reason I picked the teddy bear deck today, guys, is because it's gentle. Because sometimes this is news that's not comfortable, is it? Because if you really miss a person and you want them to miss you, but you feel like no matter what happens, you never get the kind of deep soul satisfaction. And so even if they miss you, it's like, is that the right thing? Okay, so let me see here. We've got cards falling out all over the place, Janice. So let's see here. All right. Okay. So Janice, does your person miss you? Well, 3 cards threw themselves out of the deck here. And so let's see. Oops, I hanged man. Oh gosh, I love when the cards are so crystal clear. These are crystal clear for you, my dear Janice. Okay. Okay, so does your person miss you? All right. Well, what I see first of all is there's nothing behind this person. Okay. The Page of Wands is a wonderful energy. It's an energy of getting rid of a burden. Okay. So the card right before this is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is just carrying a huge burden. So I feel like you are in a situation where you're walking away from something that was a burden to you. All right. And so as you walked away from this burdensome situation, the person is way back there somewhere, but we don't see them, do we? And that the message for you is to close a door. Close a door. The part of you that wants to hear from them is not your friend. The part of you that keeps obsessing on this person is not your friend. Even though your heart might be breaking, the truth is you're walking to something better and more fulfilling. My eye keeps looking at that hat, and the hat is white, and white is the color of spirit, and it's also a clean slate, something that's brand new. Your person, I feel, is like way back there on that mountain, that they're way behind you, and they're howling, they're upset, they're running in a circle, they're tied up in a knot because you're not in their life. So it's not like they're missing you, they're just missing being a burden to you. Because you were carrying all the burdens, they didn't carry anything. But when you walked away, you did the most loving thing you could do. Say, no, it's enough. I don't want to carry the burdens anymore. Look at this. Here is the sign of trying to defend yourself and trying to stand when all of these burdensome problems are coming at you all the time. You decided to go into a pause, turn your world upside down, Allow yourself to learn something new, because the Page of Wands loves to study. They want to know, how did I attract that into my life? I'm a powerful being. I'm a loving being. How did I get stuck carrying those burdens? I'm noticing the red feather on that hat, and the red is the color of the root chakra. So I'm thinking that very possibly you are hooked into this problem because of your growing up years. You may be a person who's overly loyal, and that it's important for you that people don't have the same pain that you did. So you have to clean up your thinking. If you like Abraham Hicks, they are wonderful, and their teachings about soulmates will blow you away. We don't understand what soulmates are really about. So you may feel like your world is upside down right now, and you're right. Because whatever this was that burdened you so much, there's a part of you that said, enough. I want to create something new. And then over here, this is the happily ever after card. This is a card of abundance and fulfillment, not only in relationships, but also in career, abundance of all kinds. This is showing me that there are 10 different ways that you can find wealth. 10 different kinds of wealth: a wealth of good health, a wealth of good friends, a wealth of self satisfaction, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of adventure, a wealth of well being. There's big life ahead for you, Janice. So please don't let your mind get all in a tizzy over this past person. Will you do that? And also, I know that I have a brand new reading that I'm doing. It's called Bury, Carry, and Shovel. And Janice, I know that you ordered one of those. It's only $15. And I can't wait to pull those cards for you today. I wouldn't be surprised at all if some of these very same cards come up in the other deck that I'm going to use, because sometimes we do need to bury those old relationships, don't we? So any of you all, if you're interested in a bury, carry, and shovel reading, I'd be happy to hook you up. So definitely email me. Also, if you want to be part of my private community, I would love to have you as a member. There's no cost, and I love to share how to get more love. And we do that in Fish Out of Water and Friends over on WhatsApp. So who do we have? Let me see here. Rashmi. Good morning, Janice. Hi, guys. And let's see, I'm just going to remove some of the spam because it just is distracting. Okay, and let's see. I think somebody else has contributed to the channel, and so Magnificent, can you just flash me a message, darling? I appreciate that. And Chris, the artist, I would love to read that for you. And Sophia, did I miss you, Sophia? I'm sorry. I want to make sure that you tell me, what are you thankful for? And I'm happy to read your card. Irene, thank you. Thank you, Irene, for your contribution. Ah, you know what, Jazz? I'm so grateful that your message was resonant for you. Now, what I'm going to do is I do put timestamps in. Sophia, oh, you know what? I've had some technical problems today, and it's not that I don't see you, it's just I'm having some issues around the technology. So I will definitely read a card for you right now, Sophia. And Ritik, welcome. I'm sorry that your sister is bothering you, but we definitely want to start all of our messages with what we're thankful for, because no matter what the problem is, there's always something to appreciate, okay? So Serenity, I love that. I'm thankful for my soul journey. So let's draw a card for Sophia. Sophia, I love you. And I know you sent me a message about joining my community, and I'm getting to that today. I'm going to send your invitation. I'm sorry that I'm a little late. And so, what do we have for Sophia? Does your person miss you? Okay. I would say yes, your person definitely miss you. They when they think of you, they see you as a wonderful person. When they think of you, they look at you and they almost feel like that they're not worthy, that you are such a good person and that they are not. And so this person, um, they know that this time right now is important for you, that as you learn how to love other people, at the same time to let them have their life. For some reason, your person never felt that they were connected to you. They always wondered, does she love me? And so, something about your energy right now is not getting it. They don't feel connected to you and they do miss you. So, with your person, spend some time meditating and imagine yourself sending love to your person. If you are to become connected, you need to let them have their life. You can't be their spirit. You have to let them find their way, but you may have a reconnection. They do love you and miss you. Okay? And now we will go forward to Serenity, I believe. Let me look. Yes. Thank you for your soul journey. I appreciate that because being on a soul journey can take you in directions you did not expect. Isn't that the truth? And so let's jump ahead here. We'll do Serenity, and then I will pull a card for Irene. Okay, Serenity. All right, so let's see here. Okay, hold your person in your mind that you're thinking about. And I want to say that your person is a little bit of a troublemaker, aren't they? They are a person who doesn't know how to control their emotions. This person could be someone in your family, but they're always flying off the handle. You know what I mean? They are, they lose their temper quickly. And that's been problematic for you because you are a person, Serenity, who likes serenity. Serenity vocalized. Something about this person is the opposite of your energy. They do miss you, but that's because they enjoy sparring with you. They enjoy friction. They like to stir up trouble. So, as this person thinks of you, I'm not surprised that you are drawn into their energy, Serenity, because you have a heart to teach about serenity, don't you? You want for people to get it, to enjoy peace of mind. Serenity, I have the feeling that when you are aligned with your inner being, that people are drawn to you like honey, like bees flies to honey, that people cannot resist you. So it's so important that you use your meditation practice, you use your spiritual tools to create boundaries around yourself so that you have clarity who is a good friend to you, Serenity, and who is not. All right? Because you cannot be source. You're not supposed to be source. You're supposed to feed a group of people who come to you in the right heart and being able to control their emotions. Maturity is being able to be angry and process it not throw it at someone else. So, yes, your person misses you, but it's a reminder to stay in your lane. Do not try to save everybody because nobody can do that. And allow this person to grow up a little bit. Yes, they miss you, but it's a blessing that they are not in your life at the moment. Okay, so let's take a look here next for Irene. And Irene, well, this card wanted to show up, so I'll take it. Thank you so much for contributing to my channel, contributing to the well-being of all of the people that come into my work. I appreciate it so, so much. So let's see, Irene, the Six of Pentacles. Does your person miss you? Oh, or yes, so let me just take a ruffle through my tiny tarot. And if I don't get to you today, please do not be upset by that. So many people want to hear this news. I'm doing the best I can to get through the list with the time I have today, but I'm going to put timestamps. And so do come back and review the little groups of readings and just use your mind to say, I claim this reading for me. If you hear something that I speak on the cards and you're thinking to yourself, my goodness, this could be my message, that's the universe's way of saying, this is your message. So, Irene, what is it? Oh, here's your extra card. Okay, so Irene, that card was so quick to come out of the deck. And so let's see. So, do you guys know what breadcrumbing is? I didn't learn about breadcrumbing until I was in my 60s. I never even heard of it. But breadcrumbing is when somebody gives you just enough, just a few crumbs of love, just enough to keep you interested. But then they go off and have their friendships, they go out and have their parties, they go out and see other people. There's no connection there's no commitment. Okay, so Irene, what we're seeing here is that's this person you're wondering about. And I have a feeling we're talking to some other people who are watching. When you know that you know when you don't have commitment, right? You know that you know when somebody that's supposed to be a friend of yours or supposed to be someone who loves you and they only give you a tiny fraction of their heart. They are not giving you their whole heart. When you know that you are loved, there's no doubt because your person gives you their heart. And so the person that you're thinking about, they're not committed to you. And when you think of them, it brings up conflict in your own mind because you've known this for a while, that you are constantly needing to defend yourself when you ask for more attention and they don't give it to you, when you dream about them at night and you cannot get connected. You have to recognize the universe is calling you to be faithful to yourself. Remember, your inner being loves you so much. This part of you that's non-physical and invisible, your spirit and your soul, this is the divine energy within you. God cares for you. And your divine self wants to comfort the part of you that believes that this person is your person. Your divine being wants you to realize that you are worth every bit of a wholehearted commitment. When you're feeling the worst about it, turn to your inner being and connect with your spirit because your intuition will always tell you the truth. And if you're ignoring your intuition, that means you're turning away from your inner guidance. Okay, so as you're going forward here, whoopsie, my friend Irene, make sure that the amount of commitment that you're giving a relationship is matching, because if not, there's too much defensiveness and too much What would you, being out of tune with that person? Okay. Thank you so much for being here today, Irene. I know that sometimes it's not easy to get these kinds of messages, but the truth is, the sooner that you realize that you are, as soon as you realize that you're worth far more love than you're getting, it gets a lot easier to release this person to their highest good. Okay. All right, Midnight Crow, gorgeous sunsets and sunrises. It's just so true, isn't it? Supernatural, I love your screen name, and I'm thankful for my family. Does your person feel more deeply for me than they will tell me? Supernatural, I feel like that last reading was really good for you to hear. I know that I didn't call your name, but the fact is, when you ask that question, it's your intuition telling you. If you wonder, are they into me? If you even ask yourself, are they into me? The answer is no. I've talked to countless men and asked them that question. If you're really into someone, do they have to guess? Like, heck no. They pursue you. And so, whatever it is that you're wondering, if it's a mismatch, you need to remember that your universe is giving you clues about that. So, supernatural, not to assume anything. Let's draw a card. Supernatural, there is a gorgeous, oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I have a hummingbird. Okay, this is crazy. There's a rose bush right outside my garden, but that hummingbird, when I called attention, it came right to my window. It came right across from my face and it was looking at me and it was right at my window. So I'm sorry to go so crazy on that, but I never take for granted when nature speaks. So, supernatural, go to Google and look up the spiritual meaning of hummingbird and read the first message, the first post that comes up. I'm just blown away. I can't get over it. That's never happened. I've lived here 2 years. I've never seen that before. So, supernatural, Two of Cups. Okay, this is big. This is very, very big. Okay, let me take it in. Okay, so I believe that the divine uses nature. I believe the divine created nature. I don't think there's any accidents when nature shows up. So that hummingbird message is so intent. I wish I knew for sure. I do know that the native cultures, the native Aboriginal peoples called it the little warrior. I think that's part of it. And I also know about hummingbird that their feet, their legs are not built for walking or running. And that when they perch, their legs are so weak. This is the weakest part of their body. And I also know that hummingbirds need to eat a lot, that they will fly even in a bad storm. They will go find nectar because they must eat a lot to keep their strength. So there's just three things I know about them, but I do want you to look at the supernatural meaning of hummingbird, because this Two of Cups is a love match. Okay, this is, if you were having a love reading with me, a private love reading, whenever this cup comes up, it is signs that you're in a good match. So your question, do they feel more deeply for you than they will tell you? I feel the answer is yes. I feel that it's not a breadcrumbing situation like the previous card. I feel that this person has a weakness in their communication skills. Man, I have tears in my eyes, honestly. I just can't get over that hummingbird was intent. It looked me right in the eye. And I feel like you are putting too much pressure on your person. I don't know what your birth sign is or what theirs, but if there are certain signs that have a very difficult time expressing their emotions, it's like their voice gets caught in their throat and they can't speak it. But in their heart, they're feeling so much love. So, right now, Your person thinks about you 24/7. I imagine these birds are just continually fluttering to just affirm that's a victory, the wreath of laurel. You might want to look up laurel, Laurel. That is the leaves that they use in spiritual practices, but there's a lot of balance here. These four doves, I feel like you are absolutely in a match that's supposed to be together. So here's my advice. Number one, back up, back. Pull back your energy. Trust that the love is there and trust that they are struggling a little bit to express it. Anybody who's watching right now, you don't realize, honestly, if you doubt your person's love, they feel that energy. They feel it. And so it's so important to condition yourself to receive love in the way they can offer it. Look at these two completely different outfits, right? They're not in matching clothes. And so your person has an innocence about them, and they have so much affection, but they just don't know how to let it out. Now, there's a wonderful tool. It's called the Love Languages, and there's a quiz you can take to see which love language is yours, which one is theirs, and you can learn what it is that they need from you to feel loved. And you can learn what is it that you need to feel loved. There's a YouTube channel called Jimmy on Relationships, and that channel is filled with concrete examples of how you can get along better with someone. Okay, it's so important that you don't push, shove, or demand. You must be a receiver of the love the way they um, are sending it. I just feel drawn to giving a personal example. There's somebody in my life who I know loves me. I know that I know that I know, but they don't remember to text me. They don't remember to call me. They kind of think I'll just get it. And I have to remind myself. Now, this person loves me in a way I don't understand. But every time they give me support, every time they act in a loving way towards me, I have to accept that. Maybe they don't call me, or maybe they don't say, Catherine, I love you so much. You're so important to me. Maybe they never say those words, but it's how they act toward me that I know is their love language. All right. So do yourself a favor, my darling supernatural. Back up a little bit. Assume, act as if they love you like you're the most important person. Another magical thing, I have 18 people watching and 18 thumbs up. So, supernatural, look up the spiritual meaning of 1818. It's going to blow your mind. Guys, this is so powerful. I am just tingling. I cannot believe that hummingbird looked right at me. It's just so crazy. Man. Okay, supernatural. If you do pop a question in there, I can certainly try to, I can point the card in that direction. But our theme for today is do they miss you? So I appreciate supernatural is fantastic. Sarah, thankful for love and hope. Thankful for your dogs and cats and that you're alive. Man, I get that. Right now, I have a beautiful dog who is old, and she's so precious to me, Bella. She's so sweet, and I've had her since 2012. And the love of a pet is just remarkable, isn't it? So, Sarah J., who is it that you're wondering about? Who is it that you wonder, are they thinking about me? Okay, the Four of Pentacles. So, yes, I would say indeed they are thinking of you, Sarah, and they're holding so tight that their thoughts about you, they can't let go. They're just squeezing that pentacle. They're like, "Oh, I just love Sarah." However, look at all this fire. Look at all of this turmoil. So, this is someone in your past who caused you turmoil. This is someone who was needy and who really needed your energy. I can use the word an energy vampire, that the energy that it took, it just stole from you, that you could only do what you could do. And letting go of this person was not easy, was it, Sarah? I have siblings. I have a couple of brothers that I have to separate myself from. See the white line? I have to create my lane and I have to stay in my lane. And if I have people who want to come into my world with their pain, they want me to be helpful to them. They want me to help them, but all they do is talk about what's not working, and they're in so much personal pain. That doesn't work for me. I'm learning to handle my pain by turning to my inner being. My whole life is about releasing myself from the fear and the doubt and even the need to take care of other people who don't even take care of themselves. And so this person needs to have their suffering. I'm so sorry to say that. Pain is necessary. Every life has pain in it. But if your person is choosing to suffer by not finding healing, by not seeking the divine to help them, you are not the divine to them. You are not their source. And being able to turn away from them is a very loving gesture. Does it make you feel guilty sometimes? Uh-huh. I feel bad sometimes when I have to turn away from people who have hurt me, but the reality is I can't be source for anyone except myself. I can only be source for myself. My relationship with the divine is mine. And if some loved one pulls me away from that, that's not good for me. Okay, so you guys, I have to bring our reading to an end. I usually go longer and I don't want to disappoint you, but my friend is in town. She drove here all the way from Florida, so many hundreds of miles to be with me. And you know what? That makes me feel very, very loved. She missed me so much. She called a couple weeks ago and says, "What are you doing on September 19th?" And I said, "I'm not much. What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm coming to visit you." So I am abundantly thankful for that. I will be back tomorrow morning for another set of readings. Go forth and prosper. If you want to be closer to me, this is the way to do it. Email me and I'll shoot you an email and invite you to be part of my community. I love you guys so much. I love that you are here every day, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. So I love you. I'm thankful for you. Bye now.